So, have you started your taxes yet? We're a little more than a month away from that tax due date, and if you're feeling overwhelmed like so many people about getting all your materials organized, don't worry, help is here. Office organizing consultant Kacy Paide is here to talk about how to get prepared. Now, I find this very interesting because your full-time job is organizing basically other people's offices.
Absolutely. I organize messy offices all day, every day.
So how organized is your office then?
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I definitely walk the walk, that's for sure.
I always wonder, like, people that have to do that for a living, when they come home, do they even want to do theirs? You know what I mean? But I guess to be organized for other people, you must be organized.
Absolutely. You have to lead by example.
All right, so let's get down to it. You brought some things to help people along with their taxes, and it's a no-brainer, but a lot of people don't do this, and that's simply filing them away as the year goes by.
It's quite simple if you do it throughout the year. If you're scrambling beginning of April, end of March, to wrangle entire year's worth of receipts, then it's just too big a job. But I have some systems here that will help people get ready not just for this tax season, but prepare for 2012 as well, so they're not in the same predicament a year from now.
What's the biggest mistake that people are making that you can give some great advice to?
No systems. No systems. So usually when it comes to taxes, people are wrangling receipts, and there's not a single place to drop their receipts. So they're in the bottom of the bag, the top of the dresser, the office, the dining room, the kitchen. People need one and only one place to drop their receipts as they come in every day.
So you won't be scrambling like most people are now, wondering, where was that, I want to deduct that.
Exactly.
Let me look at the tabs that you have here. You have a couple different ones, and let's see, if you have, and this is starting for this year, you have business receipts, you have personal receipts. Now, a lot of people don't separate. Right. What is the difference? It sounds obvious, but is it really when you get down to things?
It is, because if you're a business owner or if throughout the year you acquire a lot of receipts to deduct, then you're separating those from your CVS and your Giant and your Starbucks receipts, where those should go in the trash, maybe even before bringing them into the office. And then at the end of the year, you are only looking at business or deductible receipts.
Okay, that way you don't have to deal with that. You have receipts to scan here. Now that's a way to do it.
That's exactly how I do it. I have two folders. First of all, there are so many different ways to do this, so if only one folder speaks to anybody who's watching, then that's probably going to help them much more than whatever it was they were doing before. So personally, I have receipts to scan, and I also have a folder called scanned receipts. So if you're a business owner, like many of my clients, the end result is to have your receipts scanned into a system. So it's good to make that differentiation as well, scanned and
having a second hard copy, because sometimes you lose things, sometimes they're misplaced even if they're in a file. So these days, a backup to the backup is always good.
Yes.
Another one here, donations and contributions, a big one that I think some people forget, because if you drop things off at the Goodwill or you're doing other things, you know, they give you that piece of paper and it goes on the visor and that ends up in the garbage. So have a little space for it.
Exactly, and that's a folder that works for anybody, business owner, non-business owner. Every single office I work in, we find little receipts of donations and contributions that fall through the cracks because they can't find them during tax season.
Okay, let's talk about something people forget to save. What is the biggest one in your book that you've seen with the people you're helping?
That people forget to save? Just general deductions. Again, I work with a lot of business owners, and at the end of the year they realize, my goodness, I've thrown away so many receipts and that costs me money, because they just get so frustrated they throw them all away. And if you're just collecting them throughout the year, that's money in your wallet come tax season.
So maybe you should have an etc. folder just in case for your tax person or somebody else to look after, because you're throwing it away. You're essentially throwing away your money.
Absolutely.
Good deal. Well, thanks for these tips. I think we all need them, especially right now when people are going through their stuff. Kacy, good to have you on.
You're welcome.